All right, guys, this is just a quick unboxing of my new Vaxee XE-S, my first wireless mouse. I've always used wired mice like the Logitech G203. I've been using this for actually 5+ years now, every time, because it's so cheap and it's really good, and it fits my play style. I like to claw grip, right? And so this is good for that, but I found something much smaller in the XES from Vaxee. And if you notice, the logo for Vaxee is very much like the Zowie. It's because it's the same people. They went off and they started a new company. And this was when I used to do a lot of CSGO back in the day. I went with the EC1A, and it's just too big. It's just too big for my hands. And I've had this in storage for actually years now. I mean, I haven't been using this forever, but I just wanted to show you that comparison. So it's not going to be a review. I'm more than likely going to do a long-term review. I want to at least get 40, 50 hours at least, so I can see exactly what that is. And if you look at some specs, it has all the way up to 4K polling rate. And if you do the competitive 4K, it's like 30 hours. Regular is 110 hours for every charge. Competitive 1K, which is probably what I'm going to be using, 38 hours. But if you look at some of the specs, it's 2 millimeters longer than the G203. If you look at where are the specs on this, hold on a second. There we go. It's 116 millimeters, but it is slimmer at the waist side, and it's lower, 36 millimeters versus I believe it's 38. And this is much heavier. I can't believe that this is like 85 grams. And this comes to like about 60 grams, but let me cut here and I'll show you the insides. All right, so here it is. And I have this thing for like construction orange. A lot of my items are like that orange. I just love it. It's just one of my things, right? And it's one of the things that I also want to do on my Ducky. Keep it like a dark gray with like construction orange on the buttons, on the accents, but very minimal packaging. It comes with the mouse itself. It's very lightweight compared to the G203. The cable and the 4K receiver. Let's see if that focuses on. There it is. And just like really nice skates. I'm gonna peel this off too, but it's, oh my God, it's like lightweight. It's really nice. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 button layout, 6 button layout. I forgot what this button's for, but it's really nice. I mean, this thing is a tank, right? But like, I'm just over wired mice, to be honest with you. It's just getting on my nerves, especially when I'm playing Dota. I'm logging in tons of hours. I'm logging in tons of hours in TF2. And for some reason, just like when I tug, it just, I find myself doing this all the time. Watch this. I'm like playing and it gets logged in back there, and I go like that and I just yank it and I just try to settle it. I'm just over it. I'm really over just wired mice. And you have to understand, I come from an old school era where at the time when wireless mice was first getting introduced, it just wasn't one-to-one yet. And now that you have all these Dota professionals, CSGO and Valorant professionals, they're saying, look, it's there. Like the one-to-one is there. It's no longer, there's no longer lag between inputs. So technology is really getting to the point where these sensors, and this is I believe it comes with the 3950. It's one of the sensors that was being used by, I believe it was by Razer, and Razer had an exclusive contract for many years, and there it is. It's the PAW 3950. And once that exclusivity ran out with Razer, then like all these other companies, Chinese companies, like the Chinese are kicking ass with both like software, with games like Black Myth Wukong, with peripherals. It's just like a lot of exciting things are coming out of the East. And this just like, it's beautiful, just beautiful. Like I love the slant nose compared to this. This is more of an egg shape, you know, like an eggshell shape. But I'm kind of over it because there's no like support like on my bottom palm area. So I'm always like this with an empty, if you can see that, there's like an empty gap there. And with this, it kind of rests. Now I'm gonna pull out the EC1A so you guys can see what they look like. All right, so there is the Zowie EC1A, and it's just too big. It's too big. It's very simple though, right? On the very bottom, here's where all the changes happen, the polling rate, the DPI. It's very simple to use. You scan the barcode, I believe. Here we go. Right? You scan the barcode and then it'll show you exactly how to use a mouse. But like I said, very short unboxing. I mean, if you look, let's see. Right? The Logitech G203, the Vaxee XE-S, very old mice, old sensors, old technology, but it stood the test of time. And I kind of see how it's has a huge hump for your inner palm, those who like to palm rest with bigger hands. But this is actually, and it just came out, what, 4 or 5 months ago. It's really nice. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vaxee XE-S. I'm going to do a long-term review in a couple of months. More videos on the way, but like, man, just like, look how easy this is. Just, I need to get a new mouse pad as well, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful.